He's just got one of those faces, right? Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Bill Hader impersonations.
Hold on, you're not recording this, right?
Yes, we're on live TV.
Oh, Anthony, you stepped in it again.
For this list, we're looking at Hader's most popular and dead-on celebrity impersonations. Just to be clear, we're only focusing on impressions of real-life celebrities. So fictional character creations don't count. Not even you, Stefan.
So come on down this weekend. The bouncer is a bulldog who looks like Wilford Brimley, and the password is diabetes.
Number 10, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Kicking off our list is an impression that everyone likes to think they can do, but very few can actually pull off. Hader, however, has got the predator-crushing muscle man down to a T, from his trademark groaning to his cigar waving.
And Arnold just hung out with no shirt on, in boxers, smoking a cigar, playing chess. And bugs are coming around, they're like, and he's like,
Oh, and of course his schnitzel anecdotes.
You know, this is where we shot Predator. And I was like, I am. Because I would have schnitzel flown in for the cast and crew. I go, I am.
And Hader's done his research too, famously acting as Arnie's personal assistant on the set of Collateral Damage. If his straight-up imitation of him wasn't enough to convince you of his Austrian prowess, then maybe his face-mapped reenactment on Jimmy Kimmel will be.
Hey, Bill, remember me? It's me. Remember?
Wow.
You used to work for me.
oh, that's scary.
Number 9, Tom Cruise. To say this iconic actor is known for being a little over the top is a huge understatement. Just ask Oprah.
What has happened to you?
During an interview on Letterman, Hader recounts how Cruise was trying to place him while filming on the set of Tropic Thunder. In true Tom Cruise fashion, Hader starts off slowly with some intense squinting and pointing, eventually escalating to loud, wide-eyed applause.
And I did a Seth Rogen impression, and it was like I did a magic trick. Tom Cruise was like, yeah.
Which is to say, Hader's Cruise impression probably hovers somewhere between the office scene from Jerry Maguire and any of the intense stares from the Mission Impossible franchise. Speaking of which, we wonder if Hader can do the run. Number 8, Prince Philip. From realistic to ridiculous next, and a larger-than-life impression that's both inaccurate and offensive, but in all the right ways.
Put on some nice perfume.
High heels.
Yeah, maybe a negligee.
Tassels and the like.
Presenting the royal family as a gang of Cockney thugs, Hader plays Prince Philip alongside Fred Armisen's Queen Elizabeth.
I beg your pardon, Your Majesty, but why are you two talking like that?
This is how we really talk, love. Not so nice, right? But it gets the job done, don't it?
Who, at every chance, try to intimidate newly initiated members Kate and Pippa Middleton. Whether it's his wildly inappropriate threats or his toothpick-twirling mannerisms, Hader's Prince Philip is a classic case of a caricature being more entertaining than the real thing.
Oh, Your Majesty, your secretary briefed me on all the royal etiquette.
I'm not talking about salad forks, love. This ain't the Princess Diaries.
Although, hey, for all we know, the real Phil could be a punk badass too.
My name's a queen, and this is not a democracy. Johnny's in a riot in the streets.
Number 7, Anthony Scaramucci. Some say that Anthony Scaramucci was put on this earth just so Hader could impersonate him. And after seeing Hader's take on the mooch, it's hard to disagree.
Yo! It's me, Anthony Scaramucci, the mooch!
When watching Scaramucci in interviews, you get the impression that he kinda likes the sound of his own voice. And Hader grabs hold of this with both hands.
And when I hear my name 3 times, I appear like a Goomba Beetlejuice.
Wow, well, thanks for calling in, Mr. Scaramucci. So...
Mooch!
With a scrunched up face like he's just sucked on a lemon and constant imposing hand gestures, Hader channels all the foibles of the ex-White House Director of Communications. And you know what? Hader's hardly even exaggerating.
I think we're good, bro.
No, you're not good, bro. Come on. Everybody loves the mooch.
Number 6, Alan Alda.
Hey, what are you looking at, butthead? Hey, why don't you make like a tree and get out of here? You know, that is a great line. That is so great. You know. The stuff you guys are doing with the 50s and everything.
Out of all the impressions on this list, haters' take on Alan Alda has got to be the most accurate vocal mimicry by far. Just close your eyes and you'd put money on the fact that it was Hawkeye Pierce from MASH himself.
Hey, you're looking a lot better than the last time I saw you. How you feeling? In the pink? I wanted to leave you a note before I left. I just didn't have the time.
I didn't even know you were gone. I thought you were in the bathroom.
This is thanks to haters' mastery of the thick Bronx accent and the way in which Alda would stammer, which became trademarks over the years. But it's not just the voice. Hater even nails Alda's renowned hand gestures and body language, which is, as he'd say, terrific. Just terrific.
Son, your ego's writing checks your body can't cash. That is a terrific line. I feel like I understand everything about this movie just from the one line. That's good writing, you know. And I don't know about airplanes.
Number 5, Vincent Price. Horror legend Vincent Price has always been a special kind of creepy. His roller coaster of a persona can go from a jovial grin to an eerie stare in the blink of an eye.
All Hallows Eve, when the minions of Sam Hain come back. Guys, I'm not fully up yet. You gotta keep pressing the thing.
And haters' over-the-top take on Price is all the right kinds of dramatic. Sure, he's got the slouched body language down, but it's the squeaky voice that really sells it. Well, that and the raven on his shoulder.
Tonight, prepare yourself for a night of spooks and scares, as we have invited over some of our most famous friends for some tricks and also some treats.
Not only is his impression spot on, but seeing haters' Price trying to wrestle with inappropriate guests and keep his show family-friendly, as well as spooky, is absolute gold.
Let's wrap it up. You have just partaken in a celebration most foul, where phantasms and wraiths. You want a clear frame there? Just wanna wander the earthly plane in search of vengeance upon the living and... Guys, I thought we had this thing fixed.
Number 4, James Carville.
Hey, how are you, James?
Well, they ain't found the bodies yet, Seth, so I'm doing just fine.
All right, yeah.
Our 4th entry is another politically charged impression, and one that makes haters' take on Anthony Scaramucci look like child's play. Political commentator James Carville is known for his Louisiana accent, bald head, and, of course, his sometimes controversial views.
Now, James, while we have you here, we haven't had a chance to ask, what do you think of the Republican candidates?
Oh, I think plenty about them. And I laugh.
And hater rolls all that into one in this spot-on performance that sees him spoofing the Ragin' Cajun Democrat flawlessly. Okay, so maybe hater focuses on the wild, frantic side of Carville more than anything else, with alligator anecdotes coming out of his ears.
One night, Newt and I go paddle boating on the Potomac River. Now, it doesn't matter why, but I'm friends with some alligators.
But picture Carville on a whole bunch of caffeine, and boom, you've got bald hater. Number 3, Keith Morrison. You know an impression is good when it gets the seal of approval from the person themselves.
We had just gotten married.
Oh, you liked it, so you put a ring on it.
And hater got just that with Keith Morrison. His impression of the true crime presenter from the show Dateline has become legendary on SNL, with hater delivering a pitch-perfect version of Morrison's seemingly morbid sense of intrigue.
When I walked into the convenience store, I saw it was being held up.
Oh, no.
One of the robbers pointed his gun right at me.
Oh.
And when the self-proclaimed Dateline fanatic came face-to-face with Morrison, it only further highlighted just how accurate his take on the TV personality is.
He's the perfect,
He's the master.
He's the master.
He is the master.
I don't know how you get better than Keith Morrison! I knew he was gonna be here! I knew he was gonna be here!
If anyone can make getting so into gruesome crime stories okay, then it's haters Morrison.
No one tells a story like Dateline. Or do they? That's so rad.
Number 2, Al Pacino. There's a certain amount of anger, frustration, and high intensity that goes into an Al Pacino impression. And pulling it off without looking like you're trying too hard ain't easy. Unless you're Bill Hader, that is.
I was watching that and he was kind of like, just totally into like the peripheral and like weird things. So he was like, oh, wow. We got some lights. A couple of cameras. That's nice. Yeah.
From the way he drags out the ends of his sentences to his slow, methodical head movements, Hader has perfected the enigmatic Pacino personality.
You get shot walking your doggy.
You know it's good when you can tell he's in character even when he isn't saying anything. But we guess the biggest part of selling it is making even the most boring stories sound enthralling. Like spotting a cantaloupe in a kitchen.
If I walk into this kitchen and I see a cantaloupe on that table, I will lose my mind.
I was kind of surprised that Hader's Alan Alda wasn't higher on this list, but then I just realized he's not really doing anything. He just really sounds like Alan Alda. Also, literally every time someone mentions Keith Morrison to me, I do Hader's "aww." Hilarious. Alright, what's at number 1? Before we go ahead and make your day by showing you, let's see some honorable mentions.
John Travolta in that, he always uses his hands. His hands are just so, it's like they're only made to handle teacups, like little teacups.
My name is Daniel Plainview. This is my son and partner, H.W. Plainview. I'm an oil man. I travel from state to state searching for oil-rich fields which I can drill on. But when I'm not doing that, I'm on a countrywide quest for my second love, the perfect milkshake.
Yes. And I say, hello, I'm Bob Slyman. Sometimes here at 60 Minutes, you pull the short straw. If Fortunia's wheel does not roll your way.
Harvey Firestein?
This is not a gay film. But it says in the script we play volleyball in jean shorts. I say, Iceman's on my tail, he's coming hard. I literally said that to a bathroom attendant last night.
Quote, Mr. Cohen appears to have lost his moral compass. Fern. Mr. Cohen has pled guilty to a smorgasbord of fraudulent activity.
Yeah, and then right after that it says, at the direction of President Trump.
It does? Oh, damn it! Come back to me!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Clint Eastwood. Take every aspect of stereotypical Clint Eastwood impersonations, throw them together, and you get Hader's take on the movie god that is Eastwood.
What's this commercial for again? All right, Chrysler. Get a Chrysler and get off my damn lawn.
Let's see. Cold stare that could give you nightmares? Check. Gravelly, spiteful voice that induces fearful goosebumps? Check.
I should know. I'm Batman.
High trousers that almost touch his chin? Check. In these spoof SNL Chrysler ads, Hader not only sells the impression comically, he even sells it cinematically.
This is an ad for Chrysler, right? Think again. It's for Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza.
Just look at him. From a distance, that glare could be Eastwood himself. All he needs now is a Smith & Wesson and a Gran Torino. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.